is no one else for me except your daughter. You see, I'm emetophobic. It's a phobia of throwing up. Scared of it worse than death. I'd rather be in a coffin than bent over a toilet. Anything with even the remotest risk of making me sick, I avoid. Except when I'm with your daughter Jill. Whenever I'm with her, I get these butterflies in my stomach, which terrifies me, but I can't stay away. Worse yet, she has us do these high vomit probability activities together, like whale watching in Bay Harbour, Maine. 4.5 hours on a rocking boat on the Atlantic with no escape. I was like, at least let me take some Dramamine. She said it wasn't facing my phobia if I drugged myself. She found us some seats on the top level, and I told her, I think my heart is going to explode. Feel it, it's pumping hard and fast. She had me slow my breathing, and my heart slowed. About an hour out, everyone on the boat, including myself, seemed good. But Jill was not feeling so good. She asked me to go and get her a six-sack, just in case. And as I got up to find her one, I realised she was just the first domino in a series of people toppling into sickness. They were running for the railings and garbage cans. The sheer number of them was alarming, as if seasickness was a contagious virus spreading fast. I flagged down a crew member who got me a couple of six-sacks, and I asked him, is this normal? There's so many people. And he said, oh yeah, between us, the staff call this thing the bath cruise, because frankly, we see a lot more of that than whales. And then he told me, best place for you to take your lady is bottom back of the boat. At least rocking there. So I got Jill and I led her to the bottom level. It had become a casualty clearing station on the front lines of a battlefield. Nauseous people lay splayed across the seats, rocking and moaning. We took our place amongst them toward the back. And Jill was positively green, her eyes bloodshot. I have a confession, she said. I'm an emetophobe. I couldn't believe it. You too. Why didn't you tell me? She said, I thought I had it under control and I wanted to focus on helping you, but... She stopped talking suddenly and put the six-sack over her mouth. It made this sound, kind of like... and then screamed in horror. And then repeated the cycle. It was horrible. I felt something shift in me. I realised a part of me was holding back with Jill. I felt unworthy before, like I was a charity case. I had it wrong. And suddenly I heard myself say, I want to be with you, Jill. I mean it, really and truly, even in sickness. Especially in sickness, for as long as we both live. Will you marry me? And for one beautiful moment, there was no rocking of the boat. There was no seasickness. There were just Jill's wide, surprised green eyes looking into mine, her smile rising like the sunshine, and the words yes escaping her lips. Of course, a second later, something else escaped her lips. And that was too much for me. And I followed her into sickness, and we went on to spend the most miserable and terrifying 3.5 hours of our lives together. But For one moment, we'd been free and unafraid. And that brings me to you, sir. I would like your blessing. Every time I thought of this moment, of what you might say, it's so nervous you'll say no. It's making me feel a little bit queasy. And now I'm here, and the way that you're frowning at me, I'm fairly certain I'm about to toss my cookies. But I'm here, standing before you. I know I'm the perfect guy to take care of her. Because if you want grandkids, I'm the only guy she'll be able to face morning sickness with. And even if you say no, and I lose my lunch right here, it was worth the risk. So it's up to you. You can open your arms and say, "Hello, son." Or you can point me to a nearby bush.